Terry Crews is a man of many talents. He's built a successful career as an actor, comedian, and television host. But over the past few years, Crews has also emerged as a powerful voice in the fight against sexual assault and harassment.
Anyone, anywhere can be victimized, and no man, woman, or child should ever put up with being treated as less than a human being, ever.
Never setting out to become an activist, his transformation into an accidental activist came in the wake of his own experience with sexual assault. He is now a leading advocate for change, and his story is one you won't want to miss. In 2017, Terry Crews revealed that he had been sexually assaulted by a Hollywood executive. He recounted the incident in a series of tweets describing how the executive had groped him at a party. Crews' decision to speak out was a bold move, especially given the stigma surrounding sexual assault against men. Crews' decision to speak out about his own experience was not an easy one. In fact, he described the aftermath of his tweet as one of the most difficult periods of his life. He faced backlash from some who accused him of not being man enough to defend himself, as well as criticism from others who questioned his motives or accused him of seeking publicity. However, Crews persisted in his advocacy, recognizing that his platform as a celebrity gave him a unique opportunity to speak out and make a difference. In the years that followed, Crews continued to speak out about his experience and advocate for survivors of sexual assault. He even testified before the Senate Judiciary Committee in 2018 in support of the Sexual Assault Survivors Bill of Rights. Emerging as a leading voice in the fight against sexual harassment and assault, his decision to speak out about his own experience of assault and to become a vocal supporter of the MeToo movement has inspired others to do the same. While it became common for women in Hollywood to begin talking publicly about their experiences with sexual misconduct, Crews was one of the few men to come forward. Since his initial tweet, Crews has become a vocal advocate for survivors of sexual assault and harassment, speaking at events and on television programs about the need for change in the entertainment industry and beyond. He has also used his social media platforms to highlight the stories of other survivors, amplifying their voices and pushing for systemic change. Crews has also been a vocal critic of toxic masculinity, speaking out about the harmful ways in which traditional gender roles and expectations can lead to violence and abuse. He has encouraged men to be more open about their emotions and to reject harmful stereotypes that perpetuate violence and misogyny, sparking a wider conversation about toxic masculinity. He continued to speak out about the issue, writing essays and giving interviews about the need for men to change their behaviour and attitudes towards women. He also became an advocate for mental health. In a series of tweets in 2018, he opened up about his own struggles with anxiety and depression. Crews' willingness to be vulnerable and speak openly about mental health helped break down the stigma surrounding the issue, particularly in the Black community, where seeking therapy or counselling is often seen as a sign of weakness. Additionally, he has been an advocate for greater representation within Hollywood. He has spoken out about the lack of diversity and inclusion in the entertainment industry and has called for more opportunities for people of colour and other underrepresented groups. Crews has also used his platform to address issues such as police brutality, immigration reform, and many others. He has been a vocal supporter of the Black Lives Matter movement and has used his social media accounts to share resources and information about racial injustice. But Crews' activism hasn't been limited to social media. He has participated in marches and protests and has used his celebrity status to raise awareness about important issues. In 2019, he was honoured with the Voice of Courage Award at the Women's Media Centre Awards for his advocacy work.
You know, I've been a part of several different cultures that can all be toxic at one time or another. This is the deal. We have to speak up. I couldn't move, I couldn't work, I couldn't do anything until I said something. How did we get that far off?
Terry Crews' advocacy work has had a significant impact, and he has continued to use his platform to advocate for change. His decision to speak out about his own experience with sexual assault helped to break the silence around this issue and encouraged others to come forward with their own stories. There are many lessons we can learn from his journey. One of the most important is the power of speaking out. By sharing his own story of sexual assault, Cruz helped to break the silence and to create a space for others to come forward. Another is the importance of using our platforms for good. Terry Crew's celebrity status has given him a powerful platform to advocate for change, and he has used that platform to amplify the voices of others and to promote important causes. His journey reminds us that change is possible. Despite facing criticism and backlash, he has remained committed to his message of hope and progress. His work has helped to create real change in the entertainment industry and in society as a whole. Crew's journey towards activism has inspired countless people to speak out and create positive change within their communities. It is a powerful reminder that even the most unlikely people can become activists and make a difference. Voices can create a powerful ripple effect for positive change, as long as we choose to use them.
For me, this is my calling.